High-quality videos are an essential part of any effective communication strategy. All right, hold on, stop there. Change the music. We're gonna bounce between aspect ratios. I love 2.35. I think it lets you fill out the frame in a really interesting way, but we're gonna go between square and vertical, full 16:9, and 2.35. I hope you enjoy these videos because I've written, shot, and edited all of them. I figure in showing you examples of my work, I can give you a better idea about my process so you can imagine how I might make videos for you. So where were we? I think it's sometimes easy to dismiss video as something of a novelty. But frankly, a video is the same as any external-facing comms activity. Intentionally or unintentionally, this is going to say a lot about your organization. So I've been making movies and little videos for about as long as I can remember, but I've been making comms products and commercials at a very high level in politics, day in, day out for the last 6 years. And in an average week, I would be producing and releasing between 2 and 3 videos. And on tour, during the last 2 election campaigns, it wouldn't be uncommon for me to be releasing at least 1 a day. When you're making that much content at that level, the most important thing, besides remembering that you're playing with live ammo, is to have a plan for every video. Now, some projects need more planning than others, but at the very least, before we start rolling camera, I like to answer a few basic questions. Things like, what is your goal? Who are we talking to? And on what platform? This is Scott Morrison, the Prime Minister of Australia. He had an election coming up, and he wanted to make an ad. Like most politicians, he wanted to sound natural and honest. So instead of a script, I drafted a series of questions to draw the main points we discussed in pre-production, as well as a few tougher ones to let him confront public opinion head on. Now, he's the leader of a country, so the time he can dedicate to something like this is limited. And because Australia is on the complete opposite side of the planet, there's no opportunity for reshoots. You gotta get it right the first time. Now, for something like this, planning and having a strong idea of the project you want to end up with is critical. And this had a week or 2 for post-production. So there's a lot of time to reimagine the project and try new things. But perhaps unsurprisingly, the best answers came from the toughest questions.
You always have setbacks. You always have imperfect information. I was at a trade school the other day in Brisbane, year 11 and 12. I asked them, I said, how many of you are going to start your own business? More than half of their hands went up. How good's that? That's why I love Australia.
On the other side of the spectrum, you have the daily videos I would make for Aaron O'Toole during the federal election campaign. These are advertisements too, but they afford the campaign the ability to respond to events as they're happening and promote our messaging. In this example, I would work with comms and policy to write a script that would then be approved by senior staff and translated. For any project, I'd get between 15 and 20 minutes to film an English and French script and then do post-production on the plane. These are 2 very different workflows, but you can see how having a plan is absolutely essential. And there's a great saying in filmmaking: a movie is written 3 times. It's written the time you write it, then when you film it, and again when you get into editing. I use multiple programs for post-production. For my initial color grade, I'll use DaVinci Resolve. But for my rough and final assembly, especially on larger projects, I like to do that in Avid. I like to build out a timeline rather quickly, so I can take stock of what assets I've shot, what I need to find like stock footage, and what I need to make in a program like After Effects. Sometimes we'll be doing a fun project that involves complex CGI and animation.
Okay, you get 1 song.
So I'll have several shots that will require extensive work in post-production. Videos can be used for all sorts of things. They can be a funnel for data collection, fundraising, or to increase the open rate on emails. Ultimately, my process for making videos is built around one thing: protect the reputation of the client, and to make sure that we say exactly what we want to say every single time. I look forward to making movies with you. Thanks for watching.